If you are building a brand by a committee, stop there. Branding is not a democracy, it's a dictatorship. Yes, it's a dictatorship. Let's learn how the branding should be a dictatorship and not a democracy. So, let's start. See, in democracy, everyone gets the voice, everyone gets the voting rights, and etc. But in branding, that's the problem. Imagine sales guy is saying, change the logo as per the market rate or a market appeal. Change the color as per the offline market. Oops. Finance will say that cut down the packaging cost. That is hampering the my top line or a BTL, etc. Cut down the marketing. Why so high price for a content? Right? HR will say that let's make it friendlier. Let's make it subtle. The result is a brand that pleases everyone and inspires no one. Yes, that's the truth. So in 2022, McKinsey has had a report, and they have revealed the report that brand that change visual identity based on cross-department feedback loses up to 23% brand recall. That's a great number, right? Let's learn. So the dictatorship is not an ego. First of all, let me clear that with you. Dictatorship is not an ego. It's a conviction. Think like that. In a branding, dictatorship doesn't mean arrogance. It means a clarity. Even in history, kings had their own councils, but the final decision will came from the throne because vision needs one voice, not a voting system, right? For example, let's take a Sridamji. Sridamji will always listen to everyone, Maruti, Hanumanji, or everyone. But he was the only one who will take the decision where we should go for a Lanka Yudh or not. Let's take example of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj had a Ashtapradhan Mandal, that is a council of 8 ministers. Every minister will guide them or will consult him for the different reasons. Like somebody will consult him for the finance, somebody will for the art, somebody will for the war, etc. But the final decision will rest to him for maintaining the unity of a vision. No one can go on the war without Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj's final decision. Nobody can bring their own currency. Nobody imply the taxes until the king himself is making a decision, right? That's branding. So even history will tell you that. So when every department, sales, finance, HR, starts suggesting color changes, tagline ideas, or logo tweaks, you don't build a brand, you build a confusion. A brand needs one clear voice, one final authority, and that's called a brand dictator. That's not arrogance, that's alignment. And here, when I'm saying a brand dictator, so as per the company sizes, it can be one person or a multiple persons, but there will be a limit to the people. For example, these brand dictators will be founders, owners, brand heads, directors, etc. These people will only control the brand ethos, and the brand ethos should always reflect a founder's identity, his thoughts, his vision, and that's final. Every brand should respect his own owner, right? So that's final one. Brand democracy kills clarity. Trust me, brand democracy will always kills clarity because in brand democracy, emotion gets replaced by the negotiations, right? And for example, let's say the classic example is Yahoo. Yahoo once valued at about $125 billion, and it collapsed due to indecisive brand leadership. 6 CEOs in 8 years, 6 brand voices, no direction. So just imagine if only CEO is taking the decision of Yahoo branding. There should be one single owner who should be taking the brand decision for Yahoo, or the director or the managing director who's sticking to the company, who have invested everything in this company. So that's called a brand dictator. Think of Apple. Do you think every product went to a company vote? No. Steve Jobs dictated every design, even packaging, color, everything, because he knew a brand diluted by opinion is a brand destined by mediocrity, right? So Steve Jobs also multiple times he will always listen to the feedback what market is saying, but he will always do what his thoughts and his vision is there, and he always want to deliver the best without any problems. Elon Musk. Elon Musk didn't ask 100 people before launching a Cybertruck. Imagine what would be a chaos if we have asked 100 people that how should I do a Cybertruck, right? He had the vision that I want to have a Cybertruck on road. He must have just dictated to his team, and the team has started his work. The team will comprise of many people: finance, designers, 3D modelers, purchase department, sales, engineers, etc. As per their own capacity, they will give some consultation, some ideas, some suggestions. But the final call will always taken by the Elon Musk, single person. He will listen to a suggestion. So when I'm saying brand dictator, I'm not saying that you should not listen to people. No, of course, you should always listen to people. Shivaji Maharaj or Shri they have always listened to their subordinates. They have always listened to their Ashtapadhan. But they will take the decision what their heart is saying, what their mind is saying. Because always a leader will have a vision, right? So yes, be a dictator, but a kind one. Listen, observe, then decide. Don't let your ego make the decision. Let conviction do it. Involve experts, brand strategists, designers, but the final call must rest with those who live and breathe the brand. Steve Jobs always said that it's not the customer's job to know what they want, it's yours, right? So that's dictatorship guided by the empathy, not ego. The last example, when Airbnb decided to rebrand themselves and go for a beyond anywhere identity, in 2014, CEO Brian Chesky personally approved the Velo logo, despite mixed reactions from his own team. Now the result is Airbnb valuation rise from the 10 billion to 85 billion dollars within 6 years. That's the visionary leader too, right? He must have thought, he must have listened to many people, but he had the confidence on him, his vision. So that's the confidence we should always have. That's very simple, guys. Branding by democracy will kill clarity. Sales wanted short-term revenue, finance will want cost cutting, HR will want internal comfort, but none of them think brand, because brand is like thinking of entire company, not just one a particular department. Indeed, a brand development is a long process. It's not an overnight process, but concrete one. The fort which have built by vision never collapse easily. Yes, and that's what history teaches you. So every empire failed when vision was divided. Every great brand failed when direction was debated. So lead your brand like a kind dictator. Listen like a democrat. Decide like a king. Because your brand is not a public opinion poll. It's a statement of your own soul.